All right, YouTube, a little bit of a different video today, but I was so inspired by my friend Glen's video that he put out the other day. Glen runs a YouTube channel called Beleaf and Fatherhood that I really, really like. And so if you've seen his video about Father's Day, which will be linked in the description below, and you notice that mine has a startling resemblance to that video, I'm letting you know, it does. But that video hit me in such a way that I just wanted to make a response. I feel like I'm gonna become the YouTube response guy soon. Here's why. I mean, so in his video, Glen talks about how other people gave him some of the, like other people sort of fathered him as a young man as he was growing up and taught him what it was like to be a man. And that really just hit me in such a way because Father's Day has always been difficult for me. I lost my father when I was 4 years old. My dad died of brain cancer. Every year on Father's Day, it's kind of like a stark reminder of that. I don't always remember his birthday, but Father's Day is the day that I should be celebrating my dad, and I don't have that opportunity any longer. I know a lot of you out there, guys and girls, don't have your dad around for whatever reason. And I just felt like I wanted to say this out loud to the whole world, that you're not alone in that there are other people that are in the same situation, and maybe that doesn't make you feel better, but I wanted to just let you know that wherever you are, wherever you live, that I care about that fact about you. I think that's worth saying. You know, one of the things that makes Father's Day really difficult for me is that, from all accounts, my dad was a really great guy. I have a handful of memories of my father from when I was little. I love hearing stories about my dad from different people, and they all have this kind of common theme of how kind and loving and hardworking my dad was, and how when he was getting brain surgeries and he was paralyzed on his right side, which was his dominant side, he still took a bus to work every single day because he had kids and he had to work and he had to make money to help the family out. And just how wonderful of a human being he was. For me, that makes it kind of worse because he was a great guy. Through my life, I've looked for that fatherly stuff from a host of other people, from my Uncle Bill Farina to my Uncle Bill Green, my Uncle Tom, my Uncle Mike, who taught me how to play drums, my father-in-law, you know, all people that like have filled that void in one sense or another, and never completely, because I don't know that it could be. They've done their best to sort of give me some of the skills, some of the motivation, some of the advice that my own dad would have given me. Part of the reason I wanted to make this video was to kind of encourage you to think about those people today as well. And Beleaf did this in his video as well, but just encouraging folks to think about the people who attempted to fill that void, whether they knew it or not. You know, maybe that 6th grade teacher that you had no idea that he was giving you something like that you needed and filling that hole in your heart. But he did, and I think it's important to reach out to those folks. Maybe you could just think about them, you could pray about them, you could text them, you could write them a letter, you could give them a phone call and just say, hey, that really meant a lot to me. You really did something special for me, and you might not even know it. I think that's another way to celebrate Father's Day. You know, you could think about your own pop, but you could also think about those who tried to help you along the way. And for those of you with kids out there, I have 2 kids now, they celebrate me on Father's Day, and that is lovely. They really give me the opportunity to be the dad that I always wanted to have when I was a kid, to have a dad that read me books and put band-aids on my boo-boos and taught me how to use a hammer and listened to me when I had a hard day or had a scary dream or the thunder and lightning was too loud. And they give me that opportunity, and I am very, very grateful to them for that, and to my wife, who helped me to bring my offspring into the world. She was kind to do that. That's all I wanted to say. If you want to leave a comment down below, I'd love to talk to you about this more if I can bring you any value, and that way you can email me or DM me as always. I love talking to you and hearing your stories. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Peace.